1 North Main, Mansfield. You can see they cut a hole there for the flat bar design, but you can see the whole angle 8 out there. You can see original hardware on it. You can see all the old paint flaking on it. And the connections to the wall are unverifiable at the moment. You have the ladder pulling apart here. You have it's all welded. And you have light bolts there. That's to pick up that, then you have a full fire escape in the back with you. Someone has repeated. These had bolts in them at one time, but somebody's removed the bolts in them and welded all the flat bars to the angles on the side. You can see all the rust in the connections here in the dirt. You can see the rust in the connections here, and they took out all the bars there and welded them all. They did this to all the treads. They took the treads off instead of rebuilding them with bolts. They welded them all. And now you question all the welds of the bars to the newer clips. This one here, you can see the bar is it's starting to be eaten apart. Maybe they reversed it when they did it. Same thing here. You can see the rust there on them. You can see they need to be scraped down. You have angle iron welded here for a railing. All these were taken at one time and welded to angle iron clips. You still have original square bolt hardware there. Square bolt hardware there. Looking at this here, there's other holes here where this may have been a different spot at one time. The corner there is all eaten out. Somebody welded a piece of angle on the top of it to compensate for it. That T-bar needs to be replaced. Original hardware bolt there. The angle here at one time was been welded together, so that means that needs to be replaced. The angle here has got one bolt in it, the other bolt's gone in it. And you can see all the rust in the connection there. This thing needs to be 100% painted, and it does need to be refurbished. Original hardware there. The bottom one had been changed. It's original square bolts there. Original square bolts there, square bolts there. And the corner, this whole corner needs to be rebuilt. You can see the hole here where it's rotted out. You can see the hole there. Somebody welded a piece of angle there to try to compensate for it. This rail needs to be repaired, and this T-bar needs to be replaced coming out. Besides that, it's also pitched down. You can see all the rust in the treads there, the rust in the treads there, the rust in the treads there building up. You can see the rust in the mold there building up in the algae. Original hardware there and there. This corner post is all rotted out. You can see all the rust in the corner there, and it's eaten out. It's got to be replaced. Original hardware there. This side here, the bolts are all gone here and here, and somebody welded the top there and welded that there, and you can see it pitched out. Well, original hardware, original square bolt hardware, unverifiable connections to the building. Handrail there, it's got one light bolt in it. Square bolt down there holding the stringer, the other one is missing. This side, somebody welded a piece of flat bar on the T-bar to try to reinforce all this. And the stringer is welded down, the rail is bent. You can see the rust in the stringer there. You can see the rust in the stringer there. And all the you can see the space in the rust there when the stringer where it's building up. Top here, one bolt missing, like they changed the clip at one time and moved it out. Only one bolt there. You can see all the rust. Original hardware there, original hardware there, original hardware there, there's original hardware, original hardware. The only thing that's been done in this is the treads. The rest is all original hardware. Yeah, it looks like they moved it out. Probably when they vinyl sided the building, they moved it, you know. The corner's all rotted out. Somebody did the rail this way instead of having the post match. You can see all the rust in the connection there, rust there. Railing built out that way, built out. All square bolts, original hardware. All square bolts, original hardware. You can see all the rust and flaking the paint on it. Someone has come in and done the stringers on it, the stair treads on it, but the rest of it has not been refurbished, and the stair treads were not rebuilt. They were welded to new angle clips, and there's still rust and everything building up on them at the edge of it. Rail there has one light bulb in it. Here the connection's unverifiable. And this platform right here leans down when you're walking on it, so doesn't the stringer pitch down. The three connections up there at the building are unverifiable because of the way they did them with the vinyl siding. Same thing with the bars down here are unverifiable because of the way they covered them. You can see all the original hardware in the corners there. You can see all the rust in the railing there, and you can see all the rust in the railing here. Unverifiable connection into the building. Same thing down the bottom on the platform here, unverifiable because of the way they vinyl sided the building. We have no idea if it's true bolted through the building like it says by code. And then coming down here, the air conditioning or the heat pump unit down below is putting up warm, moist air onto the fire escape, which causes more rotting and more deterioration. Connection there are unverifiable to the building because of the vinyl siding. And the cage on that window on the first floor store is an obstruction because it's blocking part of the fire escape as you walk down the fire escape. And you can see the angle iron clip at the bottom, all the rust in the connection there, and only one visible fastener to the ground. You can see all the rust on the ground here where this has been, rusting and dripping rust for years on the ground.